me the most in Nigeria? Number two, how can I solve that problem? How can I solve that problem? What is that thing that if it's in place, this problem will be solved? Number three, what is the first step that I can take in solving this problem? Now, I have seen the solution to the problem. Now, what is the first step that I can take in solving that problem? And lastly, who can I partner with? Who can I partner with in solving this problem? In bringing this solution? Who can I partner with? Who can I partner with? In all, this is, all of us here, we are designed to solve a problem. Everyone here, when God created you and sent you into the world, He designed you to solve a problem. So the moment you identify that problem in Nigeria, that is a problem that will make you great. That's the problem that will lift you and take you to the next level. So as I wrap up, should I take the questions again? Should I take them again? Number one says, what problem disturbs me the most in Nigeria? Number two, how can I solve that problem? Number three, what's the first step that I can take in solving the problem? And number four, who can I partner with in solving the problem? So I want to leave you with this word. Stop thinking you. Start thinking Nigeria. Stop thinking you. Start thinking Nigeria. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much, sir. Before I'll be bringing on the managing director, any question from our speaker? Okay.
If the leader has a plan, if a leader make a plan and the plan did not work, would the follower make another plan?
Is that all the question you have? You have another question?
Yeah. What is the meaning of adopt?
Adopt. Yes. Okay, adopt. Is that all? That's the only question you have. Thank you. Any other person? Any other question? Okay, so as you're still trying to think about.
When a leader, as one who, when I think leadership, I think team. When I think me, myself, once I think leadership, I think a group of people working together. But if as one who has been selected to lead those leaders, and I create an idea or I initiate something that everyone accepts and it fails, it is right for me to create room for us to critique those principles or those things we engage. For instance, Touch Nigeria Initiative. Last year, she had a meeting event. At the end of the event, to start this new year, Seed of Abraham, as a leader that he is, decided to say, everyone critique our performance last year. Beginning from the areas that we did not do well, then the areas we did well. And that's beautiful. Many leaders don't want to see the fact that they did not do well. But somebody came out and a lot of persons came out and was critiquing and critiquing and critiquing. The way he accepted it shows that this year's event is going to be greater than last year's event. So as one who leads a group of people, if an idea that you initiated does not work out fine, does not go well as planned, it is best for you to present that plan before your team members and solve it together as a team. And the second question, to adopt means to take. to take what was not actually yours biologically or naturally, to take it to become your own. For instance, let me make a very silly example. I am dark in complexion and I decide to adopt a new skin color, and I go and bleach. So I've adopted fairness as a color, why actually I am not fair. Are you getting the point? Thank you. Any other question, please? Okay, I think there's no other question. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, sir. At this point, we'll be bringing on the Managing Director of Seed of Abraham Technology in the person of Mr. Abraham Oni. Please, let's welcome him with a clapping ovation.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. It's so wonderful to see you guys. I think we had so much today that the room cannot contain us all, and that's a very beautiful thing. But beyond that, I want to use this opportunity to welcome every one of us. And also, I want to use this opportunity to say happy independence to every one of us. I think you say same to me. I know some people, I read some comment online today, and a lot of people were saying that Nigeria had nothing to celebrate. That, in fact, it shouldn't be happy independence. We should. I wouldn't say the word they use because I don't share same opinion with them. Okay, but I strongly believe that Nigeria is a project in progress, and we might not have gotten to the Canaan land, but sooner than we think we will get there. We'll surely get there. But if you look at the nature of things that are happening in the nation, it's natural for an average Nigerian or human, especially if you have been exposed to other, developed countries of the world and you see how things work, you see the system and you compare with what is happening here, you'll be thinking there is no hope for this nation. But I stand as one of the remnant who strongly believe in this system called Nigeria. I don't care whether you believe what I'm saying or not. You can call it a prophecy. But the truth is, I see Nigeria becoming a country that every citizen of other nations of the world are vying and making effort and struggling to come into. Our land will become so much great for business, so much a place that everybody, the way you fight for American visa, right? I see other nationals of different countries fighting to gain visa to come to Nigeria. It looks unachievable. It looks so big. That's what vision is, and that's what vision is supposed to be. You see, anything that it doesn't require any extra effort to achieve, if that's what you have always been setting and you call vision, then it's no vision. It's only a goal. It's only a simple objective. Just like you come to a classroom, you set an objective for for the class and you achieve it easily, and that's the end of the class. So we should have a vision called the Nigeria vision. Are you with me? And in case you don't know what it means, what it stands for, okay, can we have more volume? If it means that, sorry, let me take it from where the last thing I said. I said that we ought to have something we call the Nigeria what? Vision. And I just made a point about vision, that if your vision is not so big, that is bigger than you, that you keep doubting yourself sometimes if you have what it takes to achieve it, then it's no vision. Okay, you laugh at me now. Imagine I woke up this morning and say, oh boy, I have a dream. I have a vision. The guy say, what's the vision? I have a vision. If I could just get to Kaswanama and just buy fish and prepare pepper soup and sit down and eat. Now you look at me, you shake your head, say, is that vision? Because it's achievable, as in without even making any extra extraordinary effort. That's what some of us do. We just look at our size and look for something that we can easily achieve, and you say, I have a vision. And when you achieve it, you celebrate. Well, I don't have a problem with that. Vision is in levels, is in phases. Vision are in sizes, right? But I'm saying that the real vision that you should be thinking about is such one that it only takes God to help you achieve it. And that's the vision I just said for the nation Nigeria. What is the Nigeria that anybody should desire to want to come to this country? Tell me. Is it the education sector? The infrastructure? Is it the telecoms? Is it the transport? Is it the utilities? Is it power? Is it economy? But because vision needs to be something that is greater than us. And what I've seen is in Nigeria. How long it will take specifically, I don't know. But I see a new Nigeria whereby other nationals of different countries are scrambling the way we are scrambling for American visas to come to Nigeria. And sometimes we are denying them by saying, no, you have to wait till next year. You can't come in now. We have too much immigrant in this nation. We need to cut down. If you believe, say amen. Can you see that? Everybody find it even difficult to say amen. Ordinary amen. Because you are just imagine that, okay, what do they talk now? What do they talk? I only started with Nigeria, but my final target is actually you. You see, today is Independence Day. Ideally, what I do on 1st of October, TN are usually supposed to be on 1st of October. But we decided to change the status quo. Last year it wasn't October, it was November. This year also is going to be November. But I'm glad that it coincided with our normal Tuesday training, so I saw it as a platform to fire up whatever fire that is about to quench as regards how passionate we are about our country. There is no other country. If you go to Ghana, they will tell you are an alien. You saw what just happened in South Africa. Xenophobic what? Attack. What are they trying to say? Some people, Nigerians have spent 20 years, 30 years. Imagine somebody spending his whole entire life in a country. At the end of the day, you are telling him that doesn't belong to that particular place. So this is the only place we can call our own. This is the only place where you can be and nobody can tell you, get out of this place, go to your fatherland. Where? This is the place. So we cannot afford to lose hope. No, we cannot. We cannot be despair. Sincerely, we cannot and we should not, because there is no other place we can call our own. My fellow Nigerians, I challenge you today. Nigeria is celebrating 59 years. And we're all like, man, if Nigeria were to be a baby that was born as an human by 59, I mean, in fact, funny enough, you should be writing your will. I hope you know it's not until when you're about to die you write your will, right? At least at some point in time. Doesn't mean you are planning to die. It's just normal and natural and legal to do something like that, okay? At least a man at 59, that's almost 60, should have a will in place. Not because he's ready to die, but anything can happen. If anybody dies at 59, they celebrate, isn't it? Even though they feel say, okay, he's still young, but me, I've seen people even celebrate 45. Burial. Am I lying? Oh. Let me tell you the truth. Life expectancy has dropped. Forget the ages of 100 years, 105 and 120. It has dropped. Because all these human activities, some of you did HSC, all this global warming, climate change, all this pollution. So drastically, life expectancy has dropped. So if you live 60 years, you live well. I'm not saying it's a good news, but I'm just trying to let you face the reality that is on ground, that is facing us. So if Nigeria were to be a baby, by now, is a grandpa. And at that stage, am I correct? Can somebody be a grandpa at 59? Yeah, sure. And you know what grandpa means? Not just your children are looking up to you and say, Daddy, grandpa, Pa, how are you? You know those children these days now, they don't get respect again. They even shake grandpa, But those days, you shake, they flog you. Prostrate, my friend. You have to lie down on the ground. So if Nigeria were to be a child that was born, by now will be a grandfather. By now will be recounting about his achievements, isn't it? By now will have been laying treasures for his children. What? Children. A righteous man leave inheritance for his what? Children. So I understand why we are embittered, we are not happy, the system seems not to be working. But can I round up this way? Could there be any way you'll be angry and then your anger will change the system? That okay, because you are angry and you decide not to make effort, not to contribute, you decide to lose hope in this nation, rather it will make the situation what? Worse. But this is actually where I'm going. I'm actually driving at you. I just started with Nigeria. And what is my message for you? Some of you, your situation is like Nigeria. If you look at your life like a business case, in project management, there's something called business case. You've been through ups and what? And down. But you are still standing. And you have so much hope that tomorrow will be what? Will be better. So why lose hope in the nation? If you have not given up on yourself, despite all you've been through, even with the one you are going through at the moment, you've never lost hope. You've never lost faith. So how dare you lose hope in this nation? How dare you? The same way you are seeing light at the end of the tunnel for you, the same way you need to start seeing light at the end of the tunnel for Nigeria. We're only going through a process. Anything that is happening to us currently in Nigeria is a what? Is a process. Is a process. I've never seen any champion that I've never gone through what? A process. In case you are interested, meet me. I'll give you a documentary. It's big, almost 7 gig video. And the title of that video is Men That Built America. Men Who Built America. Men Who Built what? America. You are comparing Nigeria with America. America has gained independence since, is it 1676? I'll be 1776. Do you know how many years is that? And Nigeria gained independence when? 1960. Come on. There is hope. In that video, America has been through similar situation like this. They've been through a lot. But it was a process. What we are saying today was a result of a process. We are going through a process. And that is why we cannot afford to give up. Because when the end result of this process comes, it's not all of us that's going to benefit. It's according to what you imputed into the system. According to what you sow, what your effort. Because there is a law in place called the law of sowing and what? Reaping. Whatever a man sow, that he shall reap. Some people call it law of karma. You've heard about it before. What goes around, comes around. Whatever that goes from you is coming back to you. So the question is, what quota are you contributing for national development? What contribution are you making to make this country better? Some of us, we are too selfish. Everything you've been thinking is all about yourself. My degree, I want to go and serve. I will do my master's, then I will go for this. I will do my PhD. I will marry. You have never wanted to say, what can I do for my nation? If that is too big for you, what can I do for my state? If that even seems to be a little bit big, what can I do in my immediate community? That's even why in NYC they encourage you to do community development what? Service. is the key to success. See, if you must go to the topmost top, quit self. It's natural for you. If there's a takeaway from what I've discussed with you as my independence speech, we are mates. We are both in our youthful age. Is that, please, from today, from what I just told you, get back home, get your pen and your paper and ask yourself, what can I contribute? And don't get me wrong, everybody has something to contribute. It can only be in different sizes, different forms, but we all have something to contribute. And maybe some of you are thinking about doing like Dangote. You've not reached the level of Dangote, so I'm not asking you to go and donate 1 billion to IDP camp. Do you understand what I'm saying? Or to go and give bag of rice to one motherless. If you don't have that capacity, that's not what I'm saying. Is that no matter your state, no matter your level, there's always something you can give. There are people below you who doesn't have as much thing like you have. And please don't think material alone. It's not all about material resources or money alone. For instance, maybe you people should understand what I'm saying now. You are in your PPA. Your contract was to teach biology, and that's all. But you're able to identify within that immediate environment that the children around that axis have poor hygiene. And you take it upon yourself. Outside school hour, not even biology, but it's related to what you study. You begin to give them some healthy tips. You begin to coach them on personal hygiene. As little as it is, the only thing it took from you was just talking and time. You are contributing. There will be 10 out of those kids that were supposed to die untimely. But because of the talk on personal hygiene you gave to them and they practiced it, their lives were preserved. So Nigerians saved 10 souls that were supposed to have been wasted due to ignorance and diseases. You are contributing. Maybe in the area you are living, you have seen a lot of teenagers falling victim of young men who just take advantage of their innocency. And you are seeing a lot of unwanted pregnancy and early child pregnancy, and you are like, wow, I need to do something. You might not be able to touch Nigeria at the moment. You might not be able to touch Africa, but you can touch your immediate community. Gather those teenagers. Give them sex education. Talk to them about life, about vision, about purpose. What you are doing is you are contributing your own quota to national what? Development. So stop thinking at the level of Dangote that no, Abraham, we don't know me. I said, they see me like this, forget to. If I become like Dangote, the kind thing I will do, even Dangote will come and say, please, let's have a meeting. He said, you won't do anything. If you don't start now, with that small change, with that little time you have, you will never do anything when that time comes. Go and write it down. Dangote is doing what he's doing today because he didn't start today. I started a long time ago. And that contributed to why he rose fast. Life will not give to you what you desire, what you so much crave for, until you are able to meet somebody's desire. Your own desire is big, but there is somebody's desire that is very, very small to yours. So you have what it takes to meet his own need. Meet that need. Then somebody else too who is bigger than you, who has what it takes to meet your need. Life will soon hook you up, and that need will be met. It's called the law of sowing and reaping. My dear fellow Nigerian, it's Independent Day. Some people say there's no point celebrating. Some say we shouldn't even call it Independence Day. I'm not blaming them. I have nothing to say against them. But I have this to say to you. A Nigeria that you do not celebrate cannot favor you. A country that you so much detest I'm not saying nothing is wrong in detesting what is happening. Don't get it wrong. To detest the system, I agree. But you now having a kind of a hatred for the country, as it were, that you are unwilling to do anything to change the status quo of the nation, it will be difficult for you to prosper in that nation. I'm giving you a secret. So don't block your future prosperity. Don't join the wagon, the bandwagon, the big one. Everybody's saying everything negative about this nation. See, I can express my anger most times, but you can never see me talk negative about Nigeria. No. I've made my point, so that we can continue to our program, because we have a few other things to do. We want to present certificate. We want to give gifts to some people, and also we eat together, So, but before that time, the take home, in case I've said too many things and you didn't, is that it's high time you start contributing to nation building, and you have something to offer. Just summarize everything I've said as that. And the best time to start is now. Tell your neighbor, the best time to start is now. So be part of the nation builders. This free training I used to do is part of my own contribution to nation building. Doesn't cost me much. Maybe a little token. I subscribe internet almost every week. And you know how video live streaming, as we are streaming now, a lot of people have connected and they are making comment. Sometimes maybe here we are 30, 35, but online you see 100 and something. And before I hand over the microphone back to our MC, Miss Christiana, I would like to appreciate some of us who are invited. I can see a good number of us who have been regular, we have always been coming, but there are some of us who are just coming for the first time. Somebody invited you today. I want to specially welcome you. Can you just wave your hand? You are invited. Today is your first day. Can you wave your hand? Wow, outside. Some people are outside. Okay, wow, that's good. Please, let's clap for them, please. Can you stand up to your feet, please? Yeah, don't worry. No, you see, the new Nigeria we are talking about, you have to be very bold, confident, So, okay. How many people do we have? Newcomers? 1. Who else? 2. Wow, a round of applause for them, please. That's cool. That's cool. You are welcome. No, stand. Okay, so what's your name?
God's power, favor.
Favor. I like that name. God's power. Wonderful. So that's what this nation needs. It needs God's power. So, okay, so your name, sir? Is it on? Is the mic on?
Amel Churches, sir.
Okay.
Amel Churches.
Okay. Thank you. Now, there's somebody outside. Okay. Good. Please come inside. Come and introduce yourself inside. Are you shy? No. You can't be. You cannot be shy. The new Nigeria we are talking about is not a place you have to be shy. Hurry up, you only have 30 seconds. She refused. Okay, let her introduce herself from that place.
Okay, say just your name. Mercy.
Okay. Mercy, you are welcome. So, I want to say a big welcome to you and to everybody that have been here. So, do have a wonderful time. I think we only have like 2 or 3 items to go and we'll soon be out of this place. God bless you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Abraham. And next on our list is presentation of gifts to those to our most punctual, will I say, students or people that come for free training. They are the most punctual. They don't miss it. So already check our list and figure out the numbers. We have 3 people on our list that they are the most punctual. As Chidima is bringing our gifts to celebrate them. The most punctual, yes. See his teeth. Okay, before she become, we need something to just to keep us busy. Anyone with comedy or anything, you want to say something to make us smile or laugh or cry, or you want to say something to Nigeria. Anyone.
That's the way of saying it.
Thank you.
You can say it now.
There will be no time again.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night, everybody. I may not be correct with the time. I am just tired. Thank you.
Okay, somebody else wants to say something.
Yes.
Come on, show. I want to show. Yes. Or I will even camera myself. Something for the news. I want to show for camera. Yes. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Igboke Benedicta. I joined Seed of Abraham of recent because I got to know what they were into. For long, I've been in Sokoto. I didn't even know that there's something like this. But while I was in Lagos before coming for service, I had it in mind that I'll try to do HSC during my service year because I already knew about it from hybrid. And then after staying for a very long time, close to when I'll be passing out, I heard about it and I tried to make sure that I'll be here. So I want to appreciate Seed of Abraham for their good works and imparting good knowledge to us all here in Sokoto, and we'll actually have good things to take back to our various destinations. I want to wish you all happy independence, and I'm happy to be here. I'll be passing out October 3rd in case you don't know. So congratulations to moi. I remain Benedicta. Thank you.
Thank you.
You know what I like actually about her? I like her confidence. See, the new Nigeria we're talking about will be sharp people with confidence, high level of confidence, high level of energy. If you know you are also part of that new Nigeria, you want to say something, come to the front.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Lauke Peter. It's a wonderful thing that Nigeria is 59 today, despite the challenges. But one thing is, this country is going to get better. I believe that fact. No matter what is going on, it's going to get better. It's a matter of time. Other countries have faced their own challenges. They've taken responsibility. But we as a youth, and we as an individual, we need to take responsibility for our community as well. Just like what my guy said the other time, if we fail to take responsibility for our community, no one else will do that, and everything will remain the same. But we should be positive in our mind that one day this country is going to get better. We might not be part of development, but our children will inherit everything we have put in place. God bless Nigeria. God bless Seed of Abraham. God bless four of us. Thank you very much.
Any other person?
Why? I'm not even saying it. I want to say praise the Lord. Hello, everybody. My name is Adedoyin Damaris Fajenyo. I got to know Seed of Abraham through a friend in my CDS. He happened to be one of their staffs in Seed of Abraham. And he has been, before, prior to that time, he had been disturbing me on, trying to convince me to come down for all this free training, let me just put it like that, especially while they were still doing the CV writing stuff. I just took up the courage one day and I came down here.
And ever since then, it has been a turnaround of story. I want to appreciate the management so much. You know, it's not easy to give back to the to the society. It's not easy, but he has conveniently done that. Let's just give him a round of applause. Fine, I was trained to be a journalist, but I like Mike to be a pen writer. I don't like facing crowd and talking. But ever since I've been in Seed of Abraham, that courage is now within me. You know, it came. I can't face camera the way I'm doing this. You know, but right now I can actually face the camera and I can talk boldly. I want to say congratulations to all our batch C club members. I will be passing out. I want to say I'm launching you guys to a favor market. It will be so favorable in such a way that you'll be surprised. And I want to say a big thank you to my Elga. He is a listener. If there's something I learned about him, he's so humble to the core. You know, I don't know how to just pull the word together. He's so humble. He doesn't look down on you, irrespective of your class, irrespective of who you are. He accommodates everybody. You know, there was a time during the time I was preparing for my birthday, I walked up to him, being the first time. I told him, I don't want to celebrate my birthday with the normal way of celebrating. Although years ago, I've been going to orphanage home, prison, you know, all those handicap school. But this time around, I just want to do something strong, especially with this Alawi, what have you. With a little, because people used to call it 19.8. It's more than 19.8. I was able to save up so much, let me just put it like that. And he encouraged me. I later did my birthday at the orphanage home. He's such a teacher. One of the teachers that, you know, my lecturers in school, I used to say they are awesome, but getting to Sokoto, sincerely speaking, I met a wholesome teacher, a mentor, and I can go on and on to just say thank you very much, sir, for building me, because I'm just a nation on my own. Thank you so much for building me. And lastly, I would say happy independence to Nigeria, happy independence to us. I know it can only get better for us as a nation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Any other person? Okay, you can come in.
Okay, my face resembles Afawi. Alright, good afternoon, everybody. You know, say today Nigeria they celebrate independence, you understand? So based on say me na pure Nigeria, na pidgin English today for this country too much, you understand? So I know supposed to call the form. Good afternoon, everyone. Though, I want to talk about Mr. Abraham. Okay, let me this. I'm not calling him again. You know, this man. One thing I want to say about him is that he impacts lives. You understand? You know, the very first day we came here for our HSC program, the way he approached us, actually he came to camp when we were at Wamako. So he told us about HSC. Though I knew about HSC from home because of my uncle. He did it when he was serving. But I just want to tell him this afternoon that, sir, keep up the good work. And as you are imparting life, God will also bless your life in Jesus' name. Then everybody, when they here, I also wish you now happy independence. No, darling. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, just two more after that. Two more. Okay. Okay. I'm welcoming you now.
Alright, good evening, everybody. My name is Nelson. Then I'm not a very good talker, but I just want to. I couldn't help but say thank you on this platform and on this day to Mr. Abraham, who runs this organization. You know, coming to Sokoto State, when I saw my posting later, Sokoto, God, what I was expecting to see was mud houses and the rest. But coming to Sokoto, I found out that there are people who have brains and people who are impacting more in this country than elsewhere where I come from. I come from Cross River State. I stay in Calabar. Of course, we all hear every nice thing about Calabar. But to be very honest, because of the way I limited myself, I have not achieved in Calabar what I have achieved in Sokoto, especially since joining Seed of Abraham. So I want to encourage us to continue. Those of us who are still around, I'm a senior copper. I'll be passing out on Thursday. So, very senior copper. So those of you who still be around, please do well to spread the gospel. Because honestly, aside the 19.8 that comes in every month, Seed of Abraham has been the best thing that has happened to me since coming to Sokoto. So let me use this video begin to say thank you very much, sir. Thank you to the team and everybody. Thank you, my colleagues, for always being there around with me. And then for Nigeria, being 59 years today, right? Okay, we can only get better if you and I decide to work together to make Nigeria a better place than we are now. So God bless us all. God bless Nigeria. And thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Okay. Any other person? Mr. Heritage. I'll be calling names now. So just be prepared.
Good afternoon, everyone. Initially I didn't want to come out, but now that I'm called, I will be forced to say the words have been bottling up inside of me. When I was coming to Sokoto, I felt bad, like you're going to one village or stuff like that. I prepared myself to redeploy. But then I changed my mind, and then I was like, I will stay. But getting to stay, somehow, my path got directed to this place. And I'm really grateful to God for making me know Mr. Abraham and the entire team of Seed of Abraham Technologies. I've really learned stuff that I would not have been able to learn if I had redeployed. My eyes have been opened to some things. I've learned a lot, and I believe I'm prepared to face whatever the future has to present. Thank you very much once again, sir.
Thank you very much. Mr. Silas. No, yeah, she always shy.
Okay. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Okay. My name is Ghana Silas. Actually, when I was coming to Sokoto, I didn't plan to come to Sokoto at all. My prayer, when I was that time, I was praying, I said, God, Akwa Ibom. So when I saw Sokoto, when I print the color of letter like this, almost 20 minutes, I was just looking at it. I said, God, do something now, do something. So, and thank God, when I came to camp, when I saw this banner, the flyer, I saw fire extinguisher, I saw helmets, all that things. I said, wow, if I want to do HSC, but I didn't know how I missed. I put it in another place. So I didn't even know that this is where Seed of Abraham is located. It was one of my friends. We came here for project management together. So when we came here, then I invited us that there was free training. I said, wow, free training. So this was no money. So and that following week, now came. They were teaching on how to study abroad. See? So they can. So this is possible. So after that one, now started how to import, mini importation, other things like that. And from there, I started developing interest. I said, wow, I want to appreciate Seed of Abraham, Mr. Abraham. Thank you so much. At least you have changed my life. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Silas. Miss Chinwe.
Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, I don't know what to say because I wasn't even expecting to say anything. But then I just want to say a big thank you to Seed of Abraham Technology for impacting lives. Me personally, like, I've really learned a lot. I've really learned a lot. Like, I'm this kind of person that naturally I don't even like coming out to do stuff. But ever since I attended the first ever free training program, I was like challenged. I was like, wow, this is nice, this is good. Anytime I go home, I want to talk to someone, like, this is what I encountered today, this is what I learned today. It gives me that, as Mr. Speaker said, that we should always think about our Nigeria's problems. It always gives me this challenge to think, like, oh, I can actually do this, I can actually add value, I can actually solve problems. So that was what I encountered when I came to the Seed of Abraham, and I'm really, really grateful to the Seed of Abraham technology, because if I was not here, I mean, I will not be touched this way. I don't know what to say, but I'm just so thankful, I'm just so grateful, and I know that I will not leave Sokoto the same. I know that the same in the sense that I've been touched positively, I've been equipped, I know my left from my right, I know what I can do, I know that I can actually add value. So thank you, Mr. Abraham Oni, and then thanks to all the staff of Seed of Abraham.
Thank you very, very much. Okay. Okay, anybody else?
Good afternoon, everyone. I forgot to call my name that time. My name is Austin, popularly known as Son of Man. I'm very happy. If you look, I don't know whether we saw one of the young men that came here. He was very dark. Okay. I want to tell Taito that he has a younger brother here. I don't know whether Obasanjo visited the mother or not. My brother, it is good. I want to also thank not only Seed of Abraham, I want to thank the staffs. When I came here, I saw Chidima today. She's looking colorful. Chidima, I love you. Sorry, somebody should not stone me here. I also want to thank Mr. Emmanuel. He has been like a brother to me. I want to thank Christina too. She has always been like an exceptional person. And there is also a man, I won't forget to say a very big thank you. The man that anchored this talk today. This man, the first time I came here, when I met with him, after discussing with him, I went back, I reflected for almost 24 hours. I may be lying this afternoon, but come and meet me in the night, I will tell you the truth, that I reflected for 24 hours. I gave myself a challenge, that this man has challenged me, because he said he's going to make it. And I told myself, I'm going to make it. That man and I, one day will meet. I will tell him, the day you say you make it, I also said it. Today we have made it ourselves, and we are meeting again. When Seed of Abraham, what I like is the seed. Mr. Abraham, if you remember, when that day I stood up, I told you that I'm going to be the fruit of Seed of Abraham. I'm not going to only come. His seed is going to produce fruits, and I'm going to be one of the fruits. I actually believe it. So I want to thank him very much. And since people are giving gift, he said yes, he won't forget. So thank you very much, Mr. Abraham. And I know you will do. You are a man of your words. Thank you very much.
This is last.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Benga Ajibwe. I heard about Seed of Abraham when I was in camp. So I wanted to do HSC since when I was in school. Like we did HSC 1 and 2 in school. So I wanted to do the 3. So when I heard of HSC when Seed of Abraham came to camp, so I said that I'm going to do HSC here. So but when I came, he said it's the 3 that can do together. I can't do 3 alone. So I decided to put in for it, and I restarted, and it has been so wonderful. I've really gained a lot. I've learned how to be safe at workplace. I've learned a lot from Seed of Abraham. And after doing that too, I said, okay, this is really fun. This is like, let me just do PMP too. And I also put in for project management. I was able to do it too, and I have also gained very much from Seed of Abraham. I want to especially thank Mr. Abraham for putting up this platform for corpers and others to gain a lot. I also want to thank the staff of Seed of Abraham. I want to thank Mr. Abraham. I want to thank Miss Christiana. I want to thank Miss Chidima, everyone. I want to thank you. You are so wonderful. You are so great. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Greater heights in Jesus' name.
Good evening, everybody. First and foremost, I want to express my profound, heartfelt gratitude to God Almighty for His benevolence upon Nigeria. She's 59 today, rather. And there's one thing I want to say. Some of us, we see opportunity and we misuse the opportunity. Ever since I came to Sokoto, in fact, before I came to Seed of Abraham, I was useless. To be honest with you, I was useless. But when I discovered this place, I began to be useful. This HSC of a thing we are talking about, back there in my place, you pay a fat sum of money to acquire this just the certificate. But here you'll be given the certificate and the license, as well as the project management. But I want to tell you something. There will be a time in this country that if you don't have this certification, it will be very difficult for you to be able to make it to all these top companies as a staff. So I want to urge us all, please, let's make use of this opportunity. I also want to appreciate this company, Seed of Abraham Technology. They have done a very good work. And sir, please, I want to urge you to also extend this company to other parts of the state. I would like to have this kind of establishment in my own state, so that I will be proud to say I was one of these, you understand now. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Okay, thank you everyone. Next, straight to be going to call on the most punctual.
Now, there's a difference between most punctual and the most frequent, or the no. So I would prefer not to use most punctual, but rather we looked at the attendance we had, and we looked at people who have been consistent. Do you understand? So over the period, though for now it's for those who are passing out. So if you are not passing out yet, wait for your time. So it's among those who are passing out. You understand? So we are looking at those who have been consistent over the period of the service here. So who have always been coming to learn, So we are giving it to the top three. Are you with me? So Chidima took time. She took pain to go through the attendance. I was able to see some people who were very, very consistent, came at almost 70% attendance. So Christy will be calling the name. So the person will come to the front to collect the gift. And I believe after that will be the certificate, right? Okay, that's good. So where is the photographer?
Okay, first on our list we have Mr. Ghana Silas.
He has been very consistent. He has been very consistent.
So, on behalf of Seed of Abraham, now everybody don't look at it and say, "What's in there?" When somebody gives you gift, it's not the gift that matters, though. It's the heart that he deem it fit to give you gift. So the honor is the main thing. You understand? Not no matter what is inside, but whatever that is there is something good. I can tell you.
The second we have Miss Damaris.
Now, what happened is this. The top three are men. Are you with me? So we now look at gender equality. Okay. Look at the female and pick the one that has the highest attendance amongst female. So that will make her to come into the three. Okay, so
And the last is Mr. Ngare Augustine.
Ngare Augustine.
okay. Ngare. Okay,
Certificates, CCTV. Alero Abubakar Abdulmajid.
Alera Abubakar, are you here? Speak loud.
Alero Abubakar Abdulmajid.
Which group is that?
CCTV.
Okay.
It's not wrong. Barnabas O. Barnabas O.
Okay.
Ghana Silas Dafa.
Ghana Silas. Okay. A round of applause for him, please. Congratulations. Okay.
Maka T. Joshua.
Martha. Joshua. Okay. Congratulations.
Okay, Heritage K.
Okay, Heritage. Okay.
This for solar inverter. Maka T. Joshua.
Martha again. A round of applause for him.
Abu Friday.
That's Friday.
Chizoba Ozioma.
She has passed out. She has left. We'll mail it to her.
Kazim Adebayo Matthew.
Kazim, is he around? Matthew. Okay. You can even collect for Chizoba now. Yes. Okay. You give the collect. Where is Chizoba?
Olanrewaju Afiz Abiodun.
Olanrewaju Afiz Abiodun.
Shehu Hamid Tijani.
Tijani. Is he around?
No. That's all.
Okay. So please let the refreshment be served, please. So we are ready. We are almost done. So now, one house, please. While the refreshment is going around, let's listen to the following announcement. Now I know some of us are here who did HSE, that's Health, Safety and Environment.
I want to sincerely apologize. We are yet to receive your certificate. Sincerely, I want to apologize. Now, listen. It's not. Now, the reason why we could give this other one is that it's Seed of Abraham's training. So we printed the certificate, and that's why it's easier. For HSC, it's coming from ESMI, Environment and Safety Management Institute. So they've sent it, but the transportation, whatever means, so we are yet to receive it. I think it's more of logistic problem. So please. But one thing I'm sure is that you are getting it before passing out. So meaning that the driver can call us maybe late in the evening today or latest tomorrow, so that it's available before you pass out on Thursday, please. But how many of us did HSC and you are waiting your certificate? Let's rise up. Stand now, rise now. HSC people, stand. Okay. Now, this is what you will do. You come to the front one by one and I will shake you. No, sincerely, the only difference is just that you don't have the paper, but definitely you are going to get it. So, but we want to celebrate you. So, please. Congratulations. I wish you success. Congratulations. More success. Congratulations. More success. Come now. Congratulations. Success. Congratulations. I wish you success. Okay. How about project management? Are you here? PMP. Rise up. Join me at the front. Congratulations. I wish you success. Congratulations. Let the refreshment go around. Congratulations. Success. Congratulations. I wish you 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 all the best. PMP? Okay. Now, okay. Oh, yeah. Congratulations. I wish you success. God bless you. Okay. Now, listen, everybody, please. While the refreshment is going around, let's listen to this announcement and we are closed for the day. You see that we didn't waste much of our time, right? Okay. Now, please, everybody, listen. There is a program I'll be announcing all this while. Touch Nigeria Initiative. It is a platform whereby we engage innovative youth like you to impact our community, which is Sokoto environment. So, Touch Nigeria Initiative organized an annual state conference whereby students from all the tertiary institutions in Sokoto State gathers, corpers, and some other Nigerian youths, working class, and some of the civil servants or people in civil service. And what we do in that conference is to bring on the platform great teachers, motivational speakers. We'll bring in entrepreneurs. We'll bring in people who have value that they can transfer to the next generation leaders. And that's the excess of that program. And what we have always seen with that program is that youth are inspired, people are encouraged and motivated to do great things. So there is a call for volunteer for this year's program, meaning that we design a kind of an online form for people to fill, and we've started meeting. That is the planning committee. So maybe there are some of us here who are not passing out yet and you want to be part of the volunteers. Please see Chidima to send you the link. This year own is not by mouth. We are making everything official. So you have to go online and fill the form. So automatically your name enter a database. When we send message, everybody receives the message for meeting. And we did something from last year.
a lot of coppers who were part of the planning committee says they love what happened, and they said they would like to be a life member. They always want to be part of the program. So what we did was to have offline volunteer and online volunteers. So we did online meeting last week Friday. It was so wonderful. So meaning the old members who have passed out, wherever they are, a whole lot of them, we met online and we had a very good conversation. And sincerely, they made a whole lot of contribution. Wonderful contributions. You know, they were in the last one. So they saw some of the little, what do you call it? Yes, lapses here and there. So we're able to bring them out so that we can address them so that they don't reoccur in this year program. And they brought in a lot of innovative ideas. So the theme for last year, TNI program was breaking out of the mold. That was last year. And the meaning of that breaking out of the mold is that people who are outstanding in life are people who are not confined to the customary or what I call the ordinary or the normal way of doing things. You know, there's a way the system has caged us, that you just feel that if you must do this thing, this is the only way you should, it can be done. But when you see extraordinary people who do great things, they defy the odds. They go out of their way and defy the normal trend, and such people come up with innovative ideas, do some daring things, and that makes them to stand out among other people. So that meeting, the speakers that came help people to be able to think outside the box so that they can break out of every mood. And mode do limit people. Mode will limit you. Do you understand? So it's all about people being inspired to express what is within them to the maximum with no limitation. However, this year theme is a bit different from last year, but it's a build on of the last year own. And this year theme was revealed on Friday, which is, don't laugh, mad. M-A-D, mad. But actually the full meaning is making a difference. Making a difference. So if somebody tells you you are mad, he's saying you are making a difference. Actually, people who listen, it depends on the context. Actually, great guys, they are mad people. They do the unusual. They defy the odds. They what people said is impossible. Are you with me? They dare it. They say, this guy, you are mad though. Say, it's mad people that really make extraordinary impact, but not the psycho mad. Do you understand what I'm saying? So making a difference, that's this year's theme, and it's going to be a very wonderful program. We'll be bringing speakers from different platforms, and the committee chairman and the ESCOs have been set up, and there are more people, and that's why we're asking you to come in. And the chairman is here to address us and just tell us one or two things, and then from there I will give the vote of thanks and we're out of this place. So over to you, Mr. Chairman. In person of Mr. Chris. A round of applause for him, please.
Okay, I didn't know I was going to come up to say anything, but we like talking, so we always have something to say. Touch Nigeria initiative. I see it as a platform where I will partner with an ongoing movement to see Nigeria becomes a better place. Not just Nigeria, we're in Sokoto, that Sokoto becomes a better place, a place where people appreciate value. Now, last year, this event held, and one of the issues we had was the fact that many persons did not turn up for the event, because Sokoto is a place where many persons don't appreciate value. If we keep telling ourselves that Sokoto people don't appreciate value, you are in Sokoto, you are part of those people. Begin to appreciate value. So one of the strategies for this year is to increase our volunteer base. I call it a principle I call for us and with us. If we can increase our volunteer base, then we will have a lot of people at that event. So I want it to be very wonderful if everyone here becomes a volunteer. We have volunteers who are here already, but I want all of us, each and every one of us, to be part of this event. Let them know that something is happening in Sokoto. I utilize my social media platform a lot, and certain persons are shocked. I told you guys last time that somebody told me that I should leave Sokoto, that I won't make it here. I can't, whatever I have will be like throwing your pearls to pigs. But I said no. If I can find people who are like me, which definitely they are here. Just next to us is a young lady who is running a catering outfit. By downstairs there, you find a fashionista, a young lady too, who is into fashion. If all these persons could come together, if all of us, there are many of them in Sokoto, if all of us could come together to say, let's hold Touch Nigeria initiative, not trying to reach out to people, but trying to reach out to ourselves, to encourage one another, to build, because if we come together, I tell you, I believe we could invite Fela Durutoye for this event, as long as we have a people who are willing to bring him. Many persons just listen to Fela Durutoye. Do you know Fela Durutoye? Fela Durutoye, you know him, right? Many persons just had him and their life turned around. He's not a man of God, he's a preacher, but he's a talent coach. Somebody that will make you understand that you can be whatever you ought to be. That what you just need is that push. So if these persons cannot honor events where there are only 5 persons, to look as if we're on serious. But if all of us could be committed to say, I want to volunteer, I believe it is possible to bring Fela Durutoye for this event. And I tell you, it will be, imagine an event Fela Durutoye is coming for. He will publicize the event in social media. Everyone wants to know Sokoto. What is Fela doing in Sokoto? And when you are given the opportunity to say something, let's say to sell yourself, the whole world realizes that somebody like Damaris is doing something here in Sokoto. And tomorrow, it's great, to be sincere. It boosts your not, I don't use the word CV now, but it boosts your personality. That was part of this great event that happened in Sokoto. So please, you did see Miss Chidema or Miss Christiana or me to volunteer. We have an online platform like the director earlier said. Please join. The link will be shared. Join, please, and be part of this great event. We have our meeting on Thursday in 2 days' time. Thursday, 4 p.m., right? Thursday, 4 p.m. That will be the first meeting chaired by this inaugural committee. So please be part of this great event, and we promise it's going to be big and mad. Thank you.
You ask your question, okay? He will answer you after the program, okay? Now, last announcement. Now, how many of you heard about the intention of this online radio? We had Seed of Abraham online radio. How many of you heard about that? Very good. Now, why I'm doing this announcement before we close is that if you are here, you are into media, maybe you are good, you are a journalist, or you are a media person, or you are good in arranging radio programs, shows, what have you, get prepared. Now, the only reason why the online radio is not commissioned today is because some equipment delayed in arriving from China, actually. You know, it's cheaper when you buy online and it comes, and so but we are 80%, 75% set. So we push the commissioning till towards the end of the month, which is the 29th. Seed, the name is Seed Online Radio. Okay, is there a way we can project that? I have it inside a download folder. There's a picture, you see like 2 of them. Check the download folder. So while he's bringing that up, now the future of radio broadcasting is the internet. The FM radio is phasing out gradually. Some of you know when you were growing up, how your dad has a transistor radio, he will play it, and you know, but how many people do you see with that anymore? So that's to tell you that technology. So the future is internet radio, and we are already getting. You see, you don't wait for the future to come before you take measure. So you align yourself with that is to come. So Seed of Abraham online radio will be commissioned on the 29th of October. By that time, all equipment will have arrived, set, and we are ready. And the beauty about this radio is that it doesn't matter where you are, you can listen to it. That's why it's called internet radio. In other words, if you leave Sokoto, you are in Lagos, you travel to Dubai. in as much as internet where you are going to, you can always be part and enjoy what is coming from that radio. And we have defined what the radio will be all about. It's strictly all about personal development, entrepreneurship, agriculture, nation building talks, educative talk shows, documentaries. So you can see some of those. Now I'm not creating a platform for you to come and be impactful to your community free of charge. So if you know people who are good broadcasters, if you know you are the one, you are sound, and you have some good programs and everything, you can see us before, because we are already collating people, because once we have filled up all the space left on different shows, it will now be very difficult to bring in new person. Though we'll do a filtering process so that not just anybody, and so please let the news spread. Okay, I've asked them to do stickers. The person I couldn't go to pick them up. I would have given you the stickers to share and paste in your door, in your PPA, paste everywhere. Let the awareness go around. We already started online, and then we'll send some of this. Funny enough, the advantage of this radio again, or why I love it so much, is that let's say you are a good presenter and you pass out of Sokoto, you can still continue your show wherever you travel to. We'll just teach you what you need to do. Once you have access to a computer and internet, we'll create a login details for you. Then we tell your time, no time to check time. Digitalize it. Before you know it, you will be left behind though. They'll just look and say, that guy now, the Baba old school. They've left you behind. You have become old school. So start looking at way to digitalize whatever you are doing. So on this note, I want to say a big thank you. I'm already saying my vote of thanks to everybody for coming, for gracing this occasion. I don't think we ever had this number. I mean, our number is almost eating 40 something, because people are on the corridor outside, and that's to tell us that we need a bigger space, isn't it? Yeah, we need a bigger space. And I know it will come true very soon. Say amen. So on this note, I want to say thank you. Sincerely, I appreciate everybody, and I don't want to mention names so that I will not offend anybody by not mentioning somebody's name, but I sincerely appreciate every one of us. If you have not been here, won't have been able to do this meeting. And the only thing I want you to do for me, for Seed of Abraham, for the staff of Seed of Abraham, is to help us to create more awareness. It used to pain me it pains me in the heart when some couples come and I can see their pain. They tell me, say, sir, we don't know something like this exists. Some of them, maybe they're only having 3 months left, 2 months to the end of their service here, and you can see the agony, that how they wish they knew why they started out. They would have learned a lot of things. So it's a challenge at our hand that we are trying to see how can we expand the scope of our awareness. We're trying our best, but we believe together with you we'll be able to do it better. How? Help us. Talk to friends in your lodge, in your fellowship. Share some of our informations. on your social media, like today now, live streaming. You are inside though. Go to my account, click share, write something. Your colleague will see it. Are you with me? Or go to Seed of Abraham Technology page, share this video. Doesn't cost you anything. It only take 1 minute. You are done. So like that, to help us to gain more awareness. So HSC Fresh HSC program is starting on Saturday. PMP is starting next week Friday. Driving school is starting next week Wednesday. CCTV solar is starting, I think, upper week. No, next week, yeah. Except for solar that I've not rounded up. CCTV are rounded up. CCTV will be next week, Wednesday. While solar will be upper week, Thursday. So just let the information go around. People can come and take their registration form and fill it so that we can. And the free training is for everybody. On Tuesdays, 2 o'clock. We're always here. So consistent. Except I don't know. We except for public holidays, we don't. Even if you are not as much as this, we don't mind. We keep on. You don't need a large crowd to make impact. You can just impact 3, and those 3 can set the whole nation on fire. Do you understand? So it's not about the crowd sometimes. And I'm done. But finally, what I told you earlier on, start making your life count. Stop living for yourself alone, me, myself, and I. Look at me, what I'm doing. I'm challenging you, do the same. It might not be in the capacity I'm doing. You have something that I also don't have, that I can even be jealous. That thing, use it to improve people around you, to improve your community, to impact people around you, and that is nation building. Is that okay? How many of us are making that commitment that you start making contribution to your community? Wow, I'm so happy to see those ends. God bless you, Rego. Happy Independence. Before you go, make sure you shake up to 5% and greet them happy Independence. Exchange pleasantries. God bless you. See you some other time. Bye. In fact, it would be terrible if I didn't do this. Hello, everybody. One house. I had it in mind to do it. I forgot. And because I had it in mind, so that's why I remember. I want to use this opportunity to appreciate all the staff of Seed of Abraham Technology. That time all of you were saying, Mr. Abraham, I was just laughing here. I said, if it's only me alone, I can't do it too. I'm only privileged to be the initiator or the visionary or the convener. But these guys have been awesome. So I want you to help me give a round of applause to all the staff at Seed of Abraham Technology. Chidima on camera, very awesome. Christiana outside there, very awesome. Mr. Ima, very agile, awesome. Oluchi in absent, very awesome. So, and like few of the other couples that were posted there who have passed out. Mr. Femi Ojo, I know he's watching wherever he is. So I appreciate you before you write me a text. That I do appreciate you. So God bless you, all the staff at Seed of Abraham. I can't thank you enough. I know the only thing I can just say is that the God who is the rewarder of every good deed will reward you in Jesus' name. Thank you. Happy Independence. God bless you.